Everybody needs a couple cows, that way you got something to chase, something to get out when you got something else to do. Everybody needs some cows for that reason. Welcome back to Mid-10, y'all, and back in the hayfield today. I know Alex is planting beans today, so he's trying to get back in the bean field today. He's planting beans. Don has got the small planter out, touching up some replant spots because that cold front got us and that rain got us on a couple of low spots. So he's touching up some spots today. So we got all equipment running today. Got the track, got the rake, got big planter, little planter, got the motor running today. Cut this stuff right before the rain. Today is what day? Thursday. Had a big storm come through Tuesday. Luckily it went south of us. Hit Athens, Alabama pretty bad. Had a tornado come through south of us, Athens, which is an hour south. So, but it looks like it split, went north of us and south of us. So we are out here trying to get the hay raked up. Okay, Dalton's got his first bed. He's getting out and checking it. Good. Get a check on it, make sure we're good. We should be. Now, it did rain on this hay here. Like I said, it rained some on it. I cut it Sunday, it rained just a little bit Sunday night, and then it had that good rain Tuesday. But I wasn't worried about it because we're getting too much, the weatherman's missing too much. I can't trust him anymore. When it's down to 50% chance of rain, I don't trust him. We won't cut anyway. That's what it was the other day. It didn't rain much. But we got too much hay to do, and I can't sit there and wait on it all day long. Just for him to say it's not going to rain, it rains, or him to say it rains and it's not going to rain. So we are just going to run the best we can. As long as it's a low chance of rain, we're going to keep on running. With that being said, I called for a little rain on Saturday. Tomorrow, being Friday, we're going to, I got a neighbor's field we got raked. We got cut, we're going to rake it next. I looked at it a while ago. I think it's pretty thick. I think we can get by with not tedding it and get it still tomorrow. So we'll get that tomorrow. Then we probably started cutting hay again on Saturday. I was hoping, I've cut all the high fields basically. I've cut everything up on high ground that, what I call high ground. They ain't got wet spots in it. I got next farm I got to go to. It's the one Alex planting beans on. It's got some wet spots in the field. I'm trying to stay off them until it dried out some. Looks like I may not. We'll just have to see what the weather does. So it is Memorial Day weekend coming up, so it's probably gonna rain. Probably gonna rain. I was really hoping the ground dried on the next farm before we got to it. May not. We'll go rake all this hay ground that we threw all the cow manure on. Let's see if it does any better this year. It looks better, I'll tell you that. It looks a lot better. We'll have to see how it does. The pasture I got the calves in over here, or the heifers, and Cupid over here, we'll put all the manure on. Looks really good. It's come on really good. Clover is thick in that field this year, so it's come on really good. All the manure we put on it, and it looks good. And cows are having a hard time keeping up with it. I got seven cows on 7 acres right there, which in Tennessee you need an acre per cow calf head, so it's perfect. And the cows are having a hard time keeping up with it. I think they haven't kept up with it. I think it's outgrown it. My ex had the bush hog that knocked tops out of here for a while. But it looks, it's come on really good this year with all that manure we put on it. So that week of spray manure, that's turned out to be a good idea on that field there for sure. Driving like he's almost a professional. Almost professional driver there, boys and girls. Almost professional driver. This is what we call the old pasture field here. This is one of the fields we put a bunch of manure on. You see a couple of black spots there, where some clumps are still there, but it is it looks better than it did last year. So I think the fertilizer, I think the manure helped with a lot. Really need to this field really needs to be interseeded or reseeded. So I'm planning on reseeding this field this fall. Throwing some more grass in it. It hadn't been reseeded in a while. We'll get some more seeds sowed in this fall, but consider it needs to be reseeded. It looks a whole lot better. Just for that little bit of manure put on it. Dog's gonna bale this right here. It ain't much. It's a few acres. Yeah, it knocked out pretty quick. Not too thick. It's pretty swampy right over there next to that tree line out there. So we stayed off that tree line a couple passes. You see the tires, you look close to the other tires are wet right now. The hay is not wet. That's just pulling it out of the ground where it's holding water. It's just damp back in here. The ground is no longer a fence line there. So we stayed off of it. Yeah, see the tires shining up better now. Get where so you see them maybe better right there. They're shining pretty good now. It's binding pretty good so far though. It was dry when we flipped over. It's just pulling water out of the ground. We'll get this built up today though, because they're calling for rain starting Saturday for like a pretty good chance for 5 days. I don't really trust them, but in case it is, this don't need to be on the ground. This will rot. As low as this is right here. So we'll get this up today. We'll go look at the other field in the morning, and I think it will bale tomorrow. It needs to bale tomorrow. If it don't, I'll take a tedder to it early in the morning and flip it. Then we'll get it tomorrow afternoon. It should be fine. It's wind blowed pretty steady here all day long. It's hot, so it should bale. We'll get everything we got up, and then once it quits raining, it looks like if we may be back in the field next Wednesday, if it actually rains Saturday. I feel like 5% wet though. It's gonna be wet. We can handle it if it is though. So that's his third roll right there already. And he just made 1, 2, 3, 4 passes. So it's not making too bad. Making more I thought it would if I cut it. But it's just right down the road from my house. I mean, it's 200 yards in the road. And it didn't dry good because you get trees around all sides of it. Heavy lot here. Welcome back to Mid-10, y'all. As try to get some stuff done before it rains this weekend. It's supposed to set in rain all weekend. But the weatherman has not been right yet this month of May. Since it's the end of May, I doubt if he's right now, but we're going to assume he's right now because that's the safest bet. I've got 20 acres of hay on the ground up here. That looked, well, not 20, it's like 17, 18. Well, let's call it 20. On the ground up here that I cut. When did I cut that? Wednesday. We're down and cut it Wednesday. So we cut it Wednesday. Checked a while ago. Thought about having to put a tedder in it, but it looks good enough I ain't got to put a tedder in it. And the sun started to dry out. It is 10 o'clock here. We are going to go and flip it. I've serviced the tractor and the motor this morning. The Kubota and the motor. So got it full of string. Got to fill the tractor up, clean the windows off. Dalton and Dylan just got out of the neighbor's chicken barns where we're working today. So Dalton is gonna come down here in about 30 minutes. He's gonna give me 30 minutes to get ahead of him and get some air under some of his hay, and then he's gonna come start baling. And have to watch out for tourists today. It is Memorial Day weekend, so everybody from Alabama will be up there this weekend. Start today, looking at the Amish. They'll be on the road driving slow and not paying attention, staring at the Amish. Happens every year. Memorial Day is the beginning of it, when it starts getting bad. So they'll be here all weekend in the way. See, they're raking it pretty good. Nice light green color to it. That stuff was dry on the bottom. I'll go and flip it. Dry on top, so we're gonna flip it up. Any moisture on the bottom is due. We'll get some air on it, because they'll flip it up, put some air on the bottom of it. We're gonna flip it up here, and should be ready to bale. Probably bale right now, but we'll just give it some time, let it air out for a minute. I know he's getting in a hurry today with it. Should put a lot of hay out though, it looks good. I think I said the other day, this was all corn, and he put this into pasture. It's 18 acres or 20 acres, whatever it is, and he didn't get around to fencing it. So we cut it for hay. He's still going to plant it. He's going to fence this in and have some cows over here because he's got a pond right back there. He wants a couple cows. I don't blame him. Everybody needs a couple cows. That way you got something to chase, something to get out when you got something else to do. Everybody needs some cows for that reason. Well, Dalton's here. And I had to go help out to move farms real quick. So I come back, Dalton's here, and he has tried to bale a roll of hay to monitor off. Got her too big on him. So we had to unroll a roll. That's part of this windrow here, so I've got to flip it back over and move here in a minute. He's got her moving now, and he knows he's moving slower. I've got him told him to slow down, so that means there's a lot of hay here, a lot of big windrows. We just had to run her slow and let the baler eat. Told him not to get in a hurry. So let's see if he listens. Flip this back up out of the way for him so he can pick it back up. Try not to put it in one windrow. Don't make too much for him. This hay is really thick, so I just got him geared down right now. He can probably speed up here in about an hour or so, but let's just take our time, not break nothing, not have to unroll roll hay we just did. That's what we get done. That's what I told him. Real thick hay, that Kubota. That intake, I can rake it, but I don't really get it narrow enough. It's coming back out. I probably need to narrow this thing up some on real thin hay, thick hay. Or maybe what I have to do. But the hay gets stuck under the wheels on the intake, and then it starts to clog across the intake because they can't pull it up under wheels. So what you really need to do, because you don't have to run those wheels on the ground, you just don't run those wheels on the ground. Don't set the intake all the way on the ground. And it should be fine. It should be able to run. This hay's just real thick. It's dried out nice. I don't see no green spots in it. It should be baling good, better than it is. It's just thick right now. He don't fight with it. So this is the thickest hay we've got in so far this year. So you got a roll here, you got one right there, so that's the problem. It's just thick. Thick hay. Got everything raked. We'll leave Dalton here. So that's roll number 14. And it's doing better now. So we've had to speed the baler up. We're gonna run it about 2600 RPM, which is like a 630, 640 revolution on the PTO shaft. Just help pick that stuff up and throw it in there better right now. And he's gonna play with it as it dries out more. It's dry now, but as it dries out a little more today, he'll speed the baler up some, speed the tractor up some. He's trying to slow down these turns where it's so thick. And give the baler room to work. Pick the intake up a little bit, but we'll get it all baled up. Really need a bit of a wider intake on it, butter on this thick hay, but it'll work for what we're gonna do with it. As you see, he's moving on now, and it's got all that right there baled so far. I guess the plan is now I'm gonna go to house. There we go. And get the cutter off to 2955. And me and Dylan start moving hay. Try to pick up all the hay we baled yesterday, which should be no big deal. Leave Dalton here at this, and I'm just a mile and a half down the road. He can call me, or we'll have the radios on so he can holler at me if he gets a problem. There's roll 15 right there. See, between that and that, you get another roll. Between me talking, that was a minute, maybe. Okay, it's like 6:30 here. So me and Dylan started moving hay over to my place. We're going back to my place now. He's in the 2955 or somewhere. I've taught him how to drive it today. So just now get the camera back out, I let him drive it for a while, so he's driving 2955. Then we went to my uncle's place to feed calves over for him. He's out of town today. And then got sidetracked on, decided to get to 5240. Replanting corn, hit a wet spot and got tractor stuck. Luckily, he's able to unhook the planter, pull the tractor out, but we had to go back there, take some straps to him, help him pull the planter back out backwards to get it back out. And then we have to move a couple side roads to get back here, so get back to his place, or Alex's place. That's where we've been off now. So that's not back here, and I've got, I think we moved 19, 20, we've moved 24 rolls so far in here, and we had 36, so that's 12 more rolls in there somewhere. Yeah, 12 more rolls. So I'm gonna try to grab them before it gets dark. Now I gotta take Alex's truck over to him with a tarp for the planter, because it's supposed to rain. Right now, I call for rain tomorrow morning about 9 o'clock. Then not get to tomorrow afternoon, so we're gonna tarp the planter up where it's at, just in case he can't finish up tonight, which I don't think he'll be able to. And that way it'll be tarped in case it rains tomorrow morning before we can get started again. And if it rains, we may be done planting beans for, we may be out of the field for a week if it rains like I'm talking about. That's okay. We'll find something else to do. We'll rump his heel up here, and we'll get that last one. And then we'll come back and get one more load. That's 4, 5, 6. That's 6 more across the creek we gotta get. That should be all of it. Back put low lock. We gotta run that hill right there to come out. Maybe we won't lose nothing. Good, didn't lose nothing. Good. We should have like 6 more rolls. Everything on that 4 drive. So we will finish this up here before it gets dark, man. Appreciate you guys joining us. As always, good Lord's willing, we'll catch you on the flip side. Till next.